Hi all, it's Marian here from Elegant Travel and Cruises. We are into the first week of 2021. We were so anxiously awaiting a new year and happy to say goodbye to 2020 with all of COVID and everything that it brought to us with no travel since March 15th. As we were encouraged to see clients booking into Christmas, those turned into more cancellations, and we've had a few people out of the country, which again has caused a little more anxiety with the Canadian government just announcing that every person coming back into Canada now not only would be subject to the 14-day quarantine, but would also require a PCR test or a negative COVID test within 72 hours of their return to Canada. So that left us all scrambling on New Year's Eve. Travel agents learned at 4 o'clock on December the 31st that the PCR requirements would come into effect within the coming week. I personally had clients in Bermuda, and fortunately she was able to pay extra to go to a private clinic to get the test back in time. But there have been clients turned away in Jamaica. They ran out of tests. There were clients denied in Cuba because they didn't get the right test or didn't have the time. So it's caused a lot more chaos. Our phones are also ringing again, but only for the clients that are presently booked into the winter season and wanting to cancel now. These tests are costing between $80 and $300 US per person. So an added expense, especially for families of 2 or 4 or more, that adds up very quickly. And also the risk of not getting the test back, or it coming back negative, or the airline's not accepting that it's the proper test. So just more chaos in the life of a travel professional. We're trying to stay optimistic. We do know there will be a rebound when the vaccine is thoroughly distributed throughout Canada, but it sounds like that's not going to happen now until probably towards September time period that the majority of the country will be inoculated. So it looks like more cancellations for our wedding groups that are booked into April-May time period, and just the unknown. So we will hang tight. We're not advertising at this point. People aren't interested in booking travel necessarily, but I think at some point they'll be interested in looking at reservations for 2022, which will stay optimistic that that will be the rebound that we will need to pay off all the loans that we've taken out in the last 10 months. So that's just an update on what is happening in the life of a travel professional. I hope you're all staying strong, and as always, enjoy the journey.